Do you remember the man who broke into Travis Kelce's home to serve lawsuits linked to the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni legal drama and somehow dragged Taylor Swift into it? He's entered a probation program. The kind of knock you never forget. The man at the center of that bizarre incident has now entered a probation diversion program, quietly closing one chapter of a story that exploded across the internet. This wasn't just about one man making a shocking decision. It opened a window into how celebrity culture, obsession, legal systems, and parasocial boundaries collide in uncomfortable ways. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for what this probation decision really means. At first, the headlines were confusing. Lawsuits, names, allegations, connections that felt loose. Then suddenly, Travis Kelce's home, a private space, became part of the narrative. The man who entered Kelce's property wasn't there to steal, vandalize, or make a scene in the traditional sense. His stated purpose? To serve legal documents connected to ongoing disputes involving Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, with Taylor Swift's name floating somewhere in the background like an unwanted afterthought. It sounds almost absurd, but that's exactly why the story caught fire. Because when legal paperwork is delivered through a method that crosses personal boundaries, it stops being procedural and starts becoming unsettling. And that raises a question worth asking now. When does passion for justice, or fame, turn into poor judgment? Let's be clear, Travis Kelce was not a party to these lawsuits. Yet his home became the stage.
Why?
Because celebrity ecosystems overlap. Relationships, friendships, rumored connections, these create mental shortcuts for outsiders. One famous person becomes a perceived gateway to another. In this case, proximity, real or imagined, led someone to believe that accessing one celebrity's private space was a valid route to serve legal papers meant for others. That's where things veer from odd into troubling. Most people don't think twice about process servers, but they usually operate within strict rules. Entering or breaching private property without permission. That's where law enforcement draws the line. And suddenly, the story stopped being gossip and started being a cautionary tale. But what pushes someone to make that choice in the first place? We see celebrities on our phones daily. We know their pets' names. We follow their romances, breakups, legal battles, and workout routines. And slowly, subconsciously, something shifts. They start feeling reachable. This incident is a reminder of how parasocial relationships, one-sided emotional connections, can distort reality. The man involved reportedly believed he was acting within some warped sense of legitimacy, as if proximity to fame justified skipping protocol. After the incident, the legal system stepped in. Rather than pursuing harsh criminal penalties alone, the court opted for a probation-based diversion program. Now, to some, that might sound like a soft landing. But probation is not a slap on the wrist. It usually comes with mandatory check-ins, strict behavior conditions, possible court-ordered counseling, and zero tolerance for repeat offenses. Diversion programs are often designed not just to punish, but to prevent escalation. At the heart of this chaos lies a legal dispute involving Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, one already feeding rounds of speculation online. When Taylor Swift's name became even loosely associated, the attention multiplied instantly. Her global reach transforms any case into a media wildfire, regardless of relevance. Breaking into someone's home, even with paperwork in hand, carries real risk. To homeowners, to security, to the intruder themselves. And maybe that's why the probation decision resonated more than expected. In a world where celebrities feel closer than ever, it's easy to forget. Legal processes exist for safety. Personal property is not symbolic, it's physical. And obsession doesn't excuse overreach. The probation program serves as a course correction, not just for one individual, but for a culture that's getting a little too comfortable with access. Probation doesn't erase what happened. It pauses it under supervision. If the man completes the program successfully, this incident may fade from headlines, but its implications won't. Because celebrity security, legal procedure, and fan behavior are all under renewed scrutiny. The man entering probation didn't just disrupt a household. He disrupted the illusion that proximity equals permission. What do you think about the probation decision? Was it fair or too lenient? Does celebrity culture influence how the law should respond to incidents like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this with someone who lives for pop culture deep dives, and keep the conversation going because stories like this only make sense when we talk them through together.